Hello. So, yesterday I tried to record this video. I think it went okay, I didn't have a script or anything that I had planned out. I tried writing out a script for this video too, and it didn't go very well, so I decided to go off script, and now here we are. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. What was I saying? Oh, I tried to film this yesterday. I didn't have anything, like, really planned out. I just had, like, some talking points that I wanted to hit. But, I don't think that I said it succinctly enough in a way that was understandable. I just took the night to kind of think about, like, what I wanted to say. Because I've had 3 weeks to think about what I wanted to say, and none of it really came together when I was trying to say it yesterday, when I tried to record this for the first time. So, I wrote a little thing. I'm gonna kind of read off of it. First of all, where have I been? What have I been doing for the past 3 weeks after I said I was gonna rethink all of my content for this month? After I said I was going to post as much as I could this month, and then proceeded to not post at all this month. I really don't have a good answer, other than I was just sad. I was sad about the victims of police brutality and negligence at the start of June. I was sad to see it worsen over the month, and just like everything that came with it. I was sad to see people spouting nonsense, still even 6 months into the year, about COVID. None of it makes sense to me. Why? I was especially sad that literally months of planning for videos this month just kind of went down the drain. Not entirely, as I'll get to in a second, but I was mostly sad that people still in 2020, in this day and age, think that it's okay to treat African American people the same way they have, basically, since the beginning of time. And I thought about it a little bit because I was like, I'm interested in true crime and like what makes the cases that I cover on my own podcast, that I covered in the cases that I listen to on podcasts that I enjoy listening to, and like videos that I watch and stuff that I read on the internet, like what makes all of this so different from those. I sound like I'm trying to separate them, but I'm not. They're all very much under the same umbrella. They all belong in the same category. They are true crime. They are things that happen to real people. But I think when I hear about these cases in podcasts and read about them on the, like, online and all that, like, a lot of these cases that I, kind of repeatedly go to look to and find a lot of interest in are cases that have been, like, said and done, basically, where they've been covered, they've been quote-unquote solved, or there's been some sort of, like, major conclusion to them. Whether there's actually justice found or not, there's been a conclusion in some major way, so that I can just kind of, like, put it to rest in my mind as, like, well, it's over, it's in the past. But as we've seen, what's currently happening is current, obviously, and there hasn't been a conclusion, and that's, I think, what gets me the most. There's no conclusion, we haven't figured this out yet. We haven't solved anything, and nothing will be solved for a really long time, and that's upsetting. I mean, that all said, like, this is our chance to make that change, to make something happen, to resolve something, and just kind of, in little bits and pieces, get things done. Get justice. And this kind of repeats what I said in my first video, or my May 31st video, before my, like, Pride Month videos were supposed to start posting. I knew then what I had to do to educate myself, and what I could do to help the movement. And those are all things I am doing, and will continue to do. But it took a second to get myself in gear. Like, I, literally the first week, could not think about anything remotely related to protests, or Black Lives Matter, or Pride, or just anything really. I kind of just shut down. And that's always been my defense mechanism, unfortunately, is to just ignore the problem. I shut down for almost 3 weeks, and I didn't have a single creative thought in my brain until, like, the middle of the month. It was literally a Wednesday night. It was the 17th. I did not have a single creative thought in my brain until the 17th, and today's the 24th. It really just took a second for my brain to restart itself and be like, hey, It's time to switch gears. What you wanted to do, what you spent a lot of time on, is going to pan out eventually, just not right now, and you need to do something else for a second. And I think the main issue was that I had originally planned to take the first week of June off from filming and editing, really. Like, I wanted to edit maybe just a tiny bit, some overflow from like weeks prior, and like get all my thumbnails done. But I really just wanted to take the bulk of creation, a break from that, the first week of June, so that my brain could recharge, because I knew that I was going to be spending a lot of time on my Pride videos and just like content creation, and my creative brain would need a break after a while. So I planned for that week to be June 1st. So by the time it got to be June 1st, I was like, I can't function anymore, because I've worked really hard up to this point, and I need to push through that and somehow find the energy to do it, the energy to push through it, and I just couldn't. And once everything started to circulate on my timeline, and like all the news reports were coming out, and like trying to sort through what was true and what wasn't, like I said, my brain shut down, and I unwillingly took those weeks off. I really didn't mean to. I knew once all that started happening and like circulating on my timeline, like I couldn't take that week off willingly, and it just turned into unwillingly taking 2.5 weeks off, really. So that was my bad. Yeah, I felt really overwhelmed, as I think a lot of people did, and a lot of people respond in a lot of different ways to feeling overwhelmed. And for me, that was my brain shutting down, unfortunately. So yeah, I stepped back, and I realized that's a privilege that not everybody has. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say other than I was sad, and I didn't mean to step back for as long as I did. I'm also sorry that I didn't follow through on my promise to post as much as I could this month. That was something that I really like hyped up on my Twitter, on this channel. Really not so much on this channel, but really just like to my friends and like people I knew. And like I had people that I was working with. I was trying to interview some people, and I haven't responded to them still, even 3 weeks later, because I'm still just, I don't know what to say to them. Come into our chat and be like, hey, I'm sorry that I haven't responded to you for 3 weeks after we were trying to set something up. But if you've been following me for a while, then you know that this year is looking much more promising in the Pride video department than previous years, and I was really looking forward to reaching my goal for the first time, just getting more than 10 videos out. That was kind of my goal. And so I guess this is your friendly reminder that Pride Month is every month, and I will be posting as many Pride videos as possible, or like Pride related content, as I can in the month of July instead. Given everything going on, I hope future me won't knock past me too hard for postponing this a little bit, or being a little bit late on it. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Content will be coming out on my normal 3 days a week schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting today until July 1st, and then after that will be Pride content as much as possible. If you're looking forward to more content coming soon, maybe hit that big red subscribe button, and like this video if you watched it all the way through. And until next time, remember to stay cool, stay safe, and stay positive, and I will see you in the next video. Blah, 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 blah. Wow, my tongue does not want to function. Also, please wash your hands. Okay, bye.